Hello, and welcome back to Positive Talks. I'm your host, Janine Johnson.
And I'm your host, Debbie Dodson.
I'm Donna Carlisle.
And welcome back to our podcast where we talk about real life issues and how to make positive out of those and just about light and positivity in general.
Amen.
How to bring the darkest of dark to the lightest of light.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly. Now, I know that y'all have seen on Facebook, but I have not told the podcast yet. We are back in our home.
Amen, Janine.
We're back in our home.
The original house, Janine?
Yep. The foreclosure was called off, and we're back
God
in our
has
home.
answered our prayers.
Yes, He has. And I don't know if y'all saw on my Facebook story or not, but a little woman named Ashley Furniture came to visit me yesterday.
I saw that and I got so tickled for you. What did you get?
Well, y'all know we had to sell our
All your belongings.
our dinette set and
P-Rex.
the leather furniture.
Those P-Rex pans.
All your decor
Yeah,
from
we had to
Hobby
sell.
Lobby.
We had to sell all that, and I was crying to DeBrickashaw.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I was crying, because I missed my stuff, and I didn't have, my stuff in my home my home is my sacred place,
Your prized possessions.
and I love all my things. I've got beautiful things.
You have beautiful
and I had my
decor.
home back.
Do you guys still have the woolly mammoth tooth above the mantle?
Yes, we do. That's something we did not get rid of. We hid that from the government. We hid that from the government.
Breaking the law.
And I'm not going to say where we hid it because we have other stuff there. But just know that is something that the government, the tax guys that came, they did not know we had that and did not find that.
That's wonderful.
So anyway, I had my home back. I had my life was getting back on track, but I didn't have my things. So I was crying to DeBrickashaw, and he read me a quote. I know we don't usually get into quotes right away on this podcast, but he read me a quote.
Let's hear it.
And I said, I have to read that to the girls. And he read me this, and then I'll tell you what he did after. Okay?
I hope it's how many hot dogs he ate.
Well, we'll get in. Well, yes, but we'll get into that. He said, I never cared about the material things someone could give me. I care about time, attention, honesty, loyalty, and effort. Those gifts mean more than anything money could buy.
Janine, that made me tear up.
Was he trying to light your gas, Janine?
That is beautiful.
He was trying to tell me something else.
Oh, yes, he was.
That apparently he got a new line of credit at Ashley Furniture. And I got to go and pick out a whole new dinette set, a whole new bedroom set,
Janine.
a whole new living room set.
Is Ashley a relative, Janine?
No.
Ashley Furniture.
Ashley Furniture, one of the nicest furniture stores in America.
Oh, they have beautiful pieces
and
of
little
furniture.
DeBrickashaw Jr. I didn't want to get furniture too high where he couldn't jump up. So he's been loving the furniture. He's been jumping up and loving the furniture. Eating on them. He does little snacks.
That is wonderful.
My baby DeBrickashaw Jr. So things are going good with us.
I love that
I'm so
for you.
happy. Because you knew that at the end of the tunnel, even if you couldn't bring everything, you would still have DJ and DeBrickashaw and your two boys.
Right.
Amen.
Austin and Spencer, they're happy that...
They have a house.
Right.
They're happy to be back in their bedrooms, I'm sure.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Amen.
Yes, they are. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. Enough about me. We want the news on the baby, the pregnancy.
We want a baby
Diane doing?
update.
We I know we have months to go, but we're already planning a baby shower.
Baby's
yes, we
cooking,
are.
And DeBrickashaw can't eat the baby.
No, he cannot.
He wouldn't, yeah.
Absolutely not. He would never do that anyway.
Cooking and, we are still looking for
The
the
father.
impregnator.
Okay.
Okay. So is Diane excited at least, or is she nervous?
I tried telling her we will find him. She's low on hope. And I tried to bring it up to her, and she keeps running. And I said, you can't run away like the father.
That's smart.
Amen.
Amen.
Then I'm left with nothing.
Right.
Or you're left raising that baby on your own.
Right.
Well, the baby's still with her, so she's running with it.
Yeah.
We've sent out community postcards. Have you seen him?
Who is he?
We don't even know.
Well, what's the number? What's her number? How many people
Her phone number?
was she sleeping with? I'm sorry, ladies. I have to ask.
Oh my God. Oh Lord, Donna.
I mean, is it one man we're looking for? Or
It's
is
just
it-
one.
Okay. Okay. I never
And-
got tramp vibes from her. I will say that.
Well,
You did?
No, but how hard could it be just to find one man?
Well, where have y'all been looking?
We went down to the local park,
Okay.
looked in the slides. We went to the library.
Okay. Did you go to his house?
He doesn't have one.
Okay.
I mean, Janine, amen.
I mean, you gotta go to the source.
Did you go to his house?
Did you go to his work, and did you go to his place of employment? I mean, where y'all been going?
Do you know his name?
Maybe it was started with an L. Larry. Diane doesn't want to give me all the details.
Oh no.
I'll call her up.
I've
I
never
mean, so-
judged her. I've never done anything for her to not give me all the details.
So do you think she just don't want you to know who the father is?
That's what I'm starting to think,
Oh
Janine.
my
or
goodness.
is he married?
Diane wouldn't sleep with a married man.
Well,
Well.
her mother did.
Amen.
You
You did, Debbie.
Did.
Do you remember?
you slept with a married man in 92.
1992.
You did.
You weren't
At that
supposed to say this
Johnson
on
pool
here.
party
Well-
that summer?
Well, apple don't far from tree.
Janine,
Hey, Debbie,
the community was not ready for that.
Well, they gotta know. They gotta know how you turn it into a positive. How did you turn that situation in 92, the spring of 92, April 23rd, 1992? How did you turn that into a positive?
Sleeping with a married man.
Well, I moved to a different county. That helped tremendously.
Okay.
Because when you don't see them, they're not there. That helped a lot.
Amen.
But how
Amen.
did you turn that into a positive?
Do you have a quote for
I got
us?
a quote. I got on Pinterest and I read the same quote to Diane. I took her to Olive Garden a couple weeks
Her
back.
favorite restaurant.
I tried to open up her mouth and say, "Talk to me. I'm your mother. I birthed you."
Yeah.
And I wrote her this quote. Being my daughter is really the only gift you need.
Amen.
beautiful.
That's beautiful.
And how's it been since you read her the quote?
Well, have you seen her?
No, I haven't even seen her on Facebook stories or nothing. She hadn't been posting or nothing.
She doesn't post.
She's being a little shell, a little turtle.
Do you want me to give her a call and see if I can
I
go
want you
have
to crack
lunch
open
with
that
her?
shell.
If there's one thing Donna is good at, it's really getting people to open up and getting the tea out of people so you can spread the gossip.
Well, I connect with the youth.
Right. She really does.
Me and the youth pastor, have been hanging out a lot. And we just really do a really good job with the community and the youth in our community. And I could probably help you out with that.
I did call Pastor Johnny. He said he would be looking on the way to the church for the guy.
Yeah.
There was really no description, no color.
Well, we will get that taken care of. Don't you worry about that. The positive in this situation is that you're going to have a grandbaby.
And I'm going to be a wonderful grandmother.
You're going to
Yes,
be a
you
wonderful
are.
grandmother.
Yes, you are. And you're going to be the type of grandma that's going to have cookies ready when they get home from school.
And don't come to me with their problems. I'm the fun grandma.
Right. You
You're
are going to
not-
be the fun grandma.
She's not going to be the disciplined one.
No, she's not. You're going to be giving them candy and letting them stay up late. That's how you're going to be. Because you never really gave your kids discipline. You let them just run around and just act foolish.
Oh,
everywhere
well,
they
yeah,
went.
they still do.
Right.
Obviously.
You guys think I should have caught signs earlier when I found the glue stick and the...
You should have known something was going on. Got her on birth control.
Right.
You should have done that.
You should have done that.
She's a young mother, and it's going to be hard on her.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't well aware that she would move from plastic to flesh in
So
just
quickly.
under weeks.
Oh, it don't take time. That's for sure.
It just takes one time.
And the older you get, you go from flesh to plastic. Okay, me and Brickshaw
Amen.
have not had sex in 2 years.
I
okay.
thought you said you couldn't keep him off of you.
Oh, I can't. Okay, that don't mean I'm letting him stick it.
What's he doing up
Okay,
there?
I cannot stand him on top of me.
Was it the stress of losing the house?
No, this was even before that. I just, would much rather please myself.
Well, and Pastor Johnny brought up to me that DeBrickashaw confided in him about having an
Confided?
ED.
What's confided?
They didn't fight.
No, he
Yeah.
was talking to him, having a friendly conversation.
Yeah.
DeBrickashaw did mention that he has erectile dysfunction, and Johnny was telling us at home the other night. He was just telling the family.
I did hear
Okay,
that.
well, thank you for letting everybody know that he has erectile dysfunction.
So that's probably why
Yeah.
you moved to plastic again.
All right.
Well,
Okay.
I'll tell Janine what you did, Donna.
What did I do?
What did she do?
What did I do, Debbie?
What makes people lose function in their wiener? Drugs.
What are you getting at?
She gave DeBrickashaw
Debbie.
A Quaalude?
Debbie. It was just one, Janine. It was just, he came to me last Sunday and he said his back was hurt.
Well, I
And
gave him 3 Tylenols.
Well, Tylenols are not going to cut it.
Well, I will
He
say
wanted
this.
something a little stiffer.
I will say this. His wiener has not been working before last Sunday. But I will say this. Don't give him another illegal drug. Because I'll call the sheriff and get your ass arrested.
But you might lose your house, Janine.
And you're one of my best friends. But don't put my family in jeopardy. He's already asking. What?
Oh,
He's already asking for more? Well, I'll just block your number from his phone.
block his number, and I'll
I
tell
see him
Darcy to
every
block him
time
on-
the church
block him
doors
too
are
on
open.
Facebook.
Well, I already had to block your number once when you sent him a picture of your tits 3 years ago. I only unblocked you a year ago.
But Donna, you're beautiful, ain't she? Look at her; she's beautiful, and one of the best.
That was a
producers.
rough
she is
time
she
in
is
my
beautiful.
life.
She is beautiful. She is beautiful.
Thank
I'll give her that.
you.
I'll
Thank
give her that. She's
you.
beautiful. She's
So-
gorgeous.
So,
Oh my lord.
is DeBrickashaw getting you nutted in any other ways?
No. That's why I go to the plastics. And we are way off topic here, which is what I want to talk about. We were talking about your daughter. They go from plastics to the flesh. Mm-hmm. And the older you get tired of the flesh, you go back to the plastics. It's
Right.
the circle of life.
It sure is.
And it's beautiful if you think about it. Okay? And, your daughter, you're going to be the best grandma. And that's the positive in a really crappy situation.
Amen. And you're going to love that baby.
You
And she didn't mean to get pregnant.
No, well, you didn't raise her right, and that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. How can you make a positive out of it? Be a good grandma, and
Be a
you're going
good
to be.
grandma to the kid.
You're going to be a great grandma.
Even if Diane isn't in my life anymore, I really don't care.
Right. You do care.
I care.
You're just saying that out of anger.
I'm angry.
You're angry, but things will be fine. Okay, and I'm happy for you.
That motherfucker's running my foot.
What? I'm sorry, what?
Debbie,
Do you think he's running by foot or by car?
Debbie, listen, I cannot be around somebody that talks like that.
You
I'm just
cannot
not going to do it.
You need to apologize, Debbie. You really do. Need to
I
apologize
can't
for
be
saying that
around
word.
My hormones are.
between your daughter getting pregnant out of wedlock and you're talking like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to wash my hands of it.
You do need to understand where she's coming from. You are acting different. You have been just not acting, been cussing and all that. But you also have to understand from her perspective. She's going through hell right now with her daughter.
Well,
They can't find the dad.
I come from a very godly home,
Yes, you do.
and I just can't bring that type of energy back home with me.
Are
And
they
she's
not looking
right.
for anybody over at Pastor Johnny's?
Johnny's looking for him, but
But anybody else? Nobody?
We've all been looking for him.
we're keeping our eyes peeled. That's
Yes,
for
we
sure.
are.
Where have you two looked?
Walmart.
Well, I've been. She's been looking at Walmart. I've been looking more on social media. I've been making posts.
and she started a Facebook group.
Yes, I did, but I have also been messaging people privately, and I have been saying, "Hey, did you
Send
hear-
me a PM.
Yeah.
I see you commenting
yes.
that all the time.
send me a PM?"
The
And
hardest part, we don't know what he looks like.
well, I'm asking people, do you know of somebody that got Debbie's daughter pregnant? I want to know everything. I want to know all the tea. I've been trying to get it from everybody.
You know what,
check your ring cameras.
Debbie? Listen, it's probably somebody at church.
The good
I bet
Lord.
he's right under our
I like
noses.
that.
I bet he's right under our noses.
He's at church
But I
with
tell
us.
you what,
Well, we know what's under your nose.
Smashed up Quaaludes.
Cocaine.
tell you what, there's a man out there that thinks he's going to get away with paying child support, and I'll be damned.
Amen. Janine,
I'll send child services after him.
well,
Find him
we'll
first.
start swabbing everybody that walks through
I will
those
swab
doors.
everybody that walks through that church, and Pastor Johnny will let us.
Oh, yes.
Thank you guys so much for
We will find him.
helping
We
me.
will turn this into even a more bigger positive than it is.
If we
Amen.
find him, you think I should move him in with Diane?
Well, let's
in her
take
room?
one step at a time.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Yes.
Because he may not be a good person.
Well, and
He seems to be a good person.
You never met him.
Debbie, he may have a family already of his own.
You never met him. And she's right.
He
So-
may already have kids.
Scale it back. Scale it back.
Scale it back.
And let's take one thing at a time. Let's find him first. And we are on a mission.
How much do you want to bet he's married with children? Debbie, I'm sorry.
Good Lord, Donna.
But I'm sorry, you guys.
You're not thinking
We
positive.
can't make bets at church, so let's do this off the platform.
Okay, yeah.
And you're not thinking positive.
Jack, her brother, has not
DeBrickashaw
taken one
Jr..
look. He's been in his room playing video games.
He don't care. He's a young man. He don't care about nothing.
They're
Yeah.
the same age, Janine.
I know.
Go feel his
twins.
sticky pillows.
I know. Right.
And you better watch him or you're going to have another one on the way. I will
She's
say
right.
that.
She's right about that.
I bought one of those cages to put his dick in.
Ma'am?
Debbie.
I can't deal with 2 grandbabies right now.
Debbie, won't you have Pastor Johnny talk to him before you go to the extreme of that? Now, come on. Sometimes I don't think you think straight.
Dean even said, he agreed. He said, I will keep that key on my lanyard.
You guys can't stop him from having intercourse. He's an 18-year-old boy. It's not healthy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Well, we're
Donna,
glad
thank-
we're here where we can talk about these problems. This is problems that's going on in the world.
And you girls are my best friends.
y'all are my best
Donna,
friends.
could you please share me a quote? I really need a quote right now, and I'm down under the wind. And
Debbie, I didn't prepare one today.
Okay. Maybe next episode you'll have one for
I
us.
can try to have one, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for
beautiful.
listening and for helping us. Just know that if you have a problem in your life, find the light. Find the light. If you are listening to us, find the light in your problem. There's going to be light somewhere. Even if you don't feel it, it's coming.
And even if you don't see it, turn on the lights and you might see it.
Right.
You might.
And if you're out there in the community, please look for him.
Please, and let us know if you find him. Okay? We love you guys, and we will see you guys next week on another episode of Positive Talks. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.